Alright, we are live. Welcome to a Friday stream. So, before we get to the building, as per usual, let's look at some stuff. I did not scroll down again. I completely forgot to do that before I started here. But that looks familiar, so I think we'll probably start around here somewhere. Yeah, we saw all this. So yeah, this terrain seems to be the newer stuff. And yeah, today we're going to be continuing the lovely Fantasy Forest stuff. I'm going to be pasting a lot of trees. It's going to be fun. For me anyway. I like pasting the trees. That's honestly one of my favorite parts. Just seeing it sort of come together. Wow, that's loud. Okay, I don't need to see that. Is this another update on this inn castle upgrade? I love it. They used to have two castles going on the edges here. They've definitely changed stuff. I love it. I love these updates, by the way. These are fantastic. I love this little end castle thing getting updated. Hey Theo, yo, how you doing? I send you an MP. Yeah, let me... Hold on. Yo. Is that... Yeah. I actually have not seen that. I honestly don't check my DMs on Twitch nearly enough. I don't even know how to do that. I will look at that later, but good to know. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh, if you can buy a build. I assume you were talking about a commission, not just a previous build that I've made. Yeah, I mean, Discord is usually a better place to get a hold of me on, and all that. Definitely linked below as well, or in the description page. Another one of these mountains. I love it. Is this the one we saw last time? I feel like this is the one we saw last time. I feel like I'm just not high enough up to be in new stuff. I have a link to join the Discord. I know for a fact it is on my profile page on Twitch, and it is usually linked under every single video that I do on YouTube. So if you want to find the Discord link, that's probably the easiest way. And yeah. I mean that's my server, but you can obviously find me on the server, so yeah. Ooh, I like the blend here. This has got a nice blend from train to castle. I really like that. It's casual. Ooh, this face though. That face though. That's got such like emotion to it. That's hard to do. Like, it's hard enough to make a face, just a standing like normal face in Minecraft, but having a face with emotion, well done. That's all I gotta say. Like, if you can, even if it's like only from that specific angle that you could, like, well done. That takes a lot of work. Faces are hard especially when it comes to like blocks and voxels and stuff. Faces are very difficult. This is a cute little guy. Looks like an Eevee evolution, like a fire Eevee evolution, but it's obviously not. Was it Emporion or whatever? Maybe like a dragon. No, it's a dragon Eevee evolution. I love that. That's cool. I don't know why I'm thinking Eevee. I don't know if it's actually meant to be that. What is this actually called? Yeah, whatever. Click on the whole thing here. We'll go to the Reddit post. Someone cute and fluffy. Honestly, though, it does look like an Eevee evolution. That it just does. Whether they intended that or not. It's cute. I mean, designing Pokemon is hard. Like, to design an actual, legitimate, functioning Pokemon takes a lot of work. Because you have to consider how it's going to go against every other Pokemon and stuff, too. Like, you can't just make a Dragon Eevee. That's not something you can just do. You would have to, you know, make it in the game and then actually make it so that it's not, you know, OP, as it were. You gotta balance things. That's the hardest part about designing Pokemon, I feel. Like, actual Pokemon that people are gonna play with and stuff, is the balancing. It's like any other game. I mean, once you start adding in just monster after monster after monster, it starts getting hard to balance. I feel like Pokemon is pretty well balanced, though, in general. But anytime you add in, like, any new legendary or, like, god Pokemon or, like, just out of the ordinary kind of thing, you know, I mean, well, Mew, that's a Pokemon you should never have. Ooh, I like this little skeleton up here, a little hidden Easter egg. I like most of this, but I don't really understand the, like, overall logic in it, if that makes sense. Like, how would you, like, there's nothing around here to indicate what would be a traveling thing between these different places, or if you're just meant to never do that. Like, I guess there's a small bridge here, but, like, I guess you just gotta go in between the clouds. I don't know, there should be some flying ships around there. You gotta fly an island with weird ports. But it does look good. I mean, clearly. Very cyberpunky. Okay, so we got the inspiration image. And then the build. Nice. Well done. I'm gonna look at this again real quick. Honestly, though, to be fair, this has a lot more to, like, look at. Like, it's got a lot more just, like, extra little thingies that are coming out of it. Like, when you go back to this one, it doesn't feel like that, but it does. At the same time, I feel like they just didn't take the screenshots from the right places. That's like half of the thing. you gotta take it from the exact same angle. I want to see that. No, but it's very good. It's honestly, it's still also very hard to make 3D things, or 2D things into 3D, rather. Because obviously the other way around is probably easier. Though for me, actually, turning a 3D thing into a 2D drawing, I cannot do. I am horrible at perspective. Perspective does not exist unless I am actually in a 3D environment. That is why I actually like to be physically making the things that I'm making. But obviously some things are meant to be only looked from one angle. Like, if you were to look at this from, I don't know, 45 degrees to the right or the left, it would be a whole different thing, and that's not really the point, which is, it's fine. Like, this is art. I love it. Again, very good face. Nice little bit of emotion. This is actually a lot bigger than that other face that we just saw, though, so I will say that is easier to make emotions with a bigger face, because at that point you're just literally using, like, pixel art, right? You know, you're legit just pixel arting, like, but 3D. I don't know. The point is, when it gets bigger, it's easier to add little inflections in the skin and stuff like that when you got voxels, essentially, that you're working with. Faces are hard. Ooh. That texturing, though. What? I love it. This has got to have that commands that we've been using from Zorani and Aztec Red. This is fantastic. I love this texturing. I don't know. I feel like I can't see it. Like it feels like blurry. You know. I don't. Let me open this in a new tab and see if we can zoom in a little bit. Yeah. So it's definitely just blurry. Like, but that's clearly like the amethyst or whatever. Okay. I like that. Good texturing. That's a well-defensed little castle right there on the waterfront. Oh, here we go. We got the other side. Nice. Oh, it's got two waterfronts. Yeah, that's a well-defensed castle. It's a solid castle. I'm wondering how you actually get into it and why it doesn't have any kind of port. Because regardless of it being, defensible, you still got to have the ability to get things, right? Like, so I guess they're just living off the land, This looks like it's from Avatar. I like that they put the little block palettes in there. That's cute. Melons in the building is a little bit sus, but the rest of those blocks are nice. Also the seaweed blocks. Those are kelp blocks, I guess, not seaweed. They're essentially seaweed. Little less natural as a building block, but I mean it clearly it looks good. Like it's got nice texturing regardless. Yeah, I always think it's funny when you realize what blocks are actually being used for the texturing. You're just like, wait a minute, would that actually work? Most of the time, it's probably not, because if you were to, put it into a build that you're actually going to explore and like try to survive in or anything like that, most of the time it's going to be not very useful. What is this? It's like a wizard staff. Steve with a wizard staff next to a villager in a cave with a cat. What a scene. Out of a cave. Clearly, he saved a villager and a cat, and he did it all with his staff. That's a different little archway. I feel like normally this would not have the middle pillar here. Like in real life, they would try to not put that middle one because that would just get away from the thing. But is this a real thing? Is what I want to know. Some kind of Italian-ish. Okay, so it's not a real thing. But yeah, I feel like in a real Italy, in real Italian, they would have said no. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, in real Italy, they probably would have made this as open as possible with the water part there. So obviously, you don't want to put anything in the water flowing. That's just going to erode right away. But yeah, other than that, it looks really good. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Obviously, this is like a spawn or something. I like the maze, though. I don't know why it looks so fluffy in this render, but I'll take it. Like, even this render, the maze looks weirdly round and fluffy on the top. I want to see that closer up. Okay. I think we'll stop probably up on these last two here, and we'll save the rest for next time. A cute little palace castle kind of thing. Floating island palace castle. Does it have a name? Survival spawn. It's just a survival spawn. Okay. Fantastic. Well, those trees are very not Minecraft, but the mountains are Minecraft, and that's cool. Or if those trees are Minecraft, they look very, very even. And I feel like that render does not make them look Minecrafty at all. We've definitely seen this one before. I feel like this is getting improved upon, perhaps. Oh, that's the original art. That's cool. I didn't know this was based on something. That's really awesome. I really like the this thing right here. I know you're not supposed to be able to see that from more angles than one, but I really want to see how they did that. That's got really nice coloring to it. Definitely gotta click on this one. This is interesting. A lot of scaffolding. Very Fisher Village. They clearly wanted there to be water here. I don't know why they didn't just put water there. I guess they wanted the scaffolding to be visible. Ooh, we got some space stuff here. What is top 4 Minecraft builds I've done? Okay, fair enough. I should do that. My top 4 builds. I haven't even thought about that, honestly. Like, what are my top 4 builds? That's a... You know what? I've not even thought about that. I'm gonna have to give that a hard think and look at some of my past stuff, because I feel like some of my marketplace maps, I'm really proud of those maps in general, like the overall design, but I'm not sure if those are my most proud ones, honestly, which is saying something, weirdly enough. Ooh, that atmosphere, though. I love it. This is such a good forest. 50-50 on the glass being like droplets and stuff coming from the water there. That's a little bit weird, but I love the rest of this atmosphere and stuff. This is a fantastic forest. This is about as close as I've ever seen to someone actually showing the atmosphere in a world painter map, because this is very clearly a world painter map. At least it looks like it to me. No, never, maybe not. Actually, never mind. Maybe this isn't a world painter map. So, a point that I was actually going to make today while I was building the trees, we're going to end it up there for that one. So yeah, a point that I was actually going to start making today when I was going to be making the trees and stuff and like pasting them in by hand is that the reason that I'm doing that is that world painter just isn't good enough. So, we need to get all of these other schematics here. I might need to recreate some of these grids here because I think I might have accidentally deleted them. But regardless, the point is, when it comes to world painter, there are very, very obvious limitations to it, and the benefits outweigh those for the most part in certain areas. Like in making mountains, period. The benefits of being able to just get a height map and snap in that exact mountain in Minecraft form, purely way better than any mountain you could make in Minecraft by default. Like even with any of the methods that I can think of, like, you know, Arceon, whatever the other one is. Oh, I can't even think of it right now. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of the... I don't even use it like at all anymore because it's literally useless to me. Man, the world painter, the other world painter one. And then on top of that, even voxel painter. Like, there are so many more things that you can do with world painter than you can do with just those. But with that said, let me start selecting things and see if I can actually do that real quick before I continue my... But with that said, world painter has limits, because you can create realistic, so perfect looking mountains and stuff, but then when you try to tell world painter to put trees on it, it says no. It's just like, nah, I don't know how to do that. I forgot. So yeah, there's just obvious limitations to it, and it's unfortunate, but they exist, and we need to acknowledge that you cannot make a full map that is as atmospheric and beautiful as even something like we just saw in that last little thing here. There's just not really a way to do something like this specifically. This. I'm saying this shot specifically, all in World Painter. If you try to do every single part of this in World Painter, you will go insane. And for a good reason, because you shouldn't. You literally should not do that. It is not worth it. It is not worth the time and effort that it takes to put that much atmosphere in one program versus just making the mountains look really fucking natural and like textured really good or whatever in World Painter, then putting that in Minecraft and then putting the plants. Because every time that I have seen someone try to put plants in with World Painter, it's not good. It's not atmospheric. It's never good. It's never right. It's never like perfect. And on top of that, you can't put anything more than just grass. You're not putting the extra details, the extra effort into the little things that can go around the grass, into the little things that can go above the specific blocks or only above that specific block sometimes. Or like, there's just so many minute little tiny things that you can put into anything, any little environment that you can't do in World Painter, and people try to do it anyway. And it's not the point of World Painter, is my point in general here. Like, World Painter is a tool to get you more natural terrain, and then World Machine can help you do that as well. I mean, both of those are whatever. The point is, you can't use those to just make everything. And you should never rely on that. I think, I don't know. It's like relying on only AI to write your essay and never reading the essay. Like, if you don't actually look at the trees and stuff that the thing generated and then try to, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop there because I'm getting into AI now. And AI is a whole nother ballgame. Anyway, I think I have to recreate this grid probably as well, but I guess we're still selecting, right? Select. Okay, no grid present. No grid present. Okay, neither of these grids exist anymore. I think I got rid of both of them on accident. Fantastic. Okay. So we have to redo these so we can actually get these trees, because I want to add these to the pasting, because these are going to be nice. I mean, we made them for a reason. Okay, so these are 35 wide. Just trying to remember where I need to actually stand for this thing. SBR G. I really wish the thing was under your feet. SBR G. Okay, so we got 35. We're going to the left. We are doing, that's a good question. How many are there? 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could probably just do 9. So 3 by 9. I think, oh my god, I always forget how this works. So 3 by 9, I think. I can never remember. Okay, did it do it? Wait, what? Did I screw up the? I must have screwed up the coordinates and like started doing SBR before, and it took those coordinates and I forgot to change them. Gosh dang it. Okay. To the left. 35. 3 by 9. We have to do this twice actually now because I need to know this. SBR G cluster remove 18. Okay, and then we can do this all again, or maybe we can just hit create again. Nope. Okay. So 35 3 9. That's all we got to remember. SBRG 35. Oh, wait, it's all back. Let's just make sure those are all the same. Left, yes. Okay, create. Nope. Over 29. Wait, what? What is cluster 29? Ah, crap. This is why I don't like grid selector a little bit, but it's okay. SBRG. Okay, is this create? I don't know. What is cluster 20? Hold on. I wanna know what direction it's actually going real quick. I have to. Okay, hold on. let's do 5. Okay, 2, 2, create. What? How? How is that also going over grid 25? Grid 25 doesn't exist. Okay, we just... Okay, create that one. Okay, so it creates supposedly there to the left. Okay. We do one more time. Okay, so if we're facing this way, we do 5 here instead of that. Great. Okay, so 5 columns is that way. Okay. Dumb. So we need... Oh, that's what I must have accidentally done. Okay. Right here. SPRG. 35. Ugh. Hate this. Sorry. 9 by... Whoop. Oh my gosh. 9 by 3. Create. I hate myself. Okay. SBRG. Left. 35. 9 by 3. Create. 29 gets deleted. 29. And then we just do it. Then we just do it. No, then we also delete 30 apparently. And we just do it again. Just do it. Do it. Do the thing. Okay, finally we have those ones created. Holy shit, that took way longer than I thought it should. All right, let me grab these and just move them into the grid we created a little bit ago. I think that one should still exist as a regular grid. Let me move these first, actually. Boom, cut. Plop them over here because we can put them in those later. Okay. Ooh, that was quite the slam. Okay. Oh, the dogs be crying. Somebody's home. Okay. So basically, we need to copy him. Let's copy him from this corner because this is still the original grid corner. Cut those away and put them right here. Whoa. Okay. Finally. Now we can select these and create things. Hopefully. Yay. Okay, we're just going to select all of these at once, and then we will get the other ones. Actually, we'll just select the dead ones as well, I think. Because why not? Oh, I guess those ones are part of it. You know what? Let's just grab all of them that we can. Okay. I think that's all we can actually grab. Can we grab these? Yeah. Okay. 2? Might as well. I don't know what the difference is between those and the other ones that are already there that are the same leaves, but whatever. It's fine. Okay. Bam. Let's save those. G export. Let's do fantasy forest trees. I'm gonna do a capital T for a reason. Actually, yeah, let's put this in. I think that's what the folder is called. Fantasy forest trees. At least I'm pretty sure. Okay. So now we do back. All right. So now we're back at the train. We got to be careful with those really big trees because obviously those are going to be a little more rare. But I think keeping those on top of the moss is going to be what we want to do for the most part. We'll see though. Okay. So first things first, let me load the fantasy forest. Yeah, mush and bonsais. And we'll do that on here. Actually, let's do this and go over here. Let me do that again. Load fantasy forest. These. Okay. Bind that. Okay. Go to this one. Change this. Add. Name. Fantasy. Actually, I think we want the directory fantasy forest. Actually, I think. Wait. I think because we added that to the same directory, it should all just be there now. So if we do this on here again, let me change it. Yeah, that's the same thing. So it should have all of the schematics that we just added to that. So, okay, we're good. Hopefully. Yeah, good, perfect. Okay, so these though, yeah, we need to be able to offset these. So we might need to change things for this actually. So basically we just need to make the offset adjustable. Let's just do offset range like -5 to 5. That's probably too much for most of them, honestly, but it's okay. So we can always just bring it back up a little bit if we need to. Okay. And then these ones, like so. Let's put this like near the edge, kind of down lower. Yeah. Just kind of put a few around. Of different sorts. I hope, yeah, that there are going to be a few that have leaves in them. That should be the majority, actually, not the. Yeah. Put a few mushrooms around. Okay. That actually rotated? It is. I kind of want to morph this into another one. If I can, a little bit. Like so, yeah. I don't know if I like these ones that are more just tan, but I do like the ones that have the just a tiny amount of leaves. I think those will work well. We'll probably skip those for now. Ah, the big shrooms. Shrooms. And yeah, you have to be kind of a little more careful when you start changing the offset, like I did. I think I definitely should have made those not in the same folder. These trees. Probably would have made things easier. Unfortunately, we are stuck with what we have. We could probably change it with like weight and stuff, but I don't think that's really worth doing. Yeah. We'll just roll with it. We gotta mix a little bit of things together. We can't just put like all of everything in one place. Like there's got to be some things that are sort of in the wrong place, but not really, you know. That can go lower. I also really wish I had, yeah, you know, man, I really wish I'd done that. Okay, we gotta go back. We gotta recreate the schematics again because I wanna put them in a different folder and make a new brush. We'll have to delete all the other ones, but we could do that later. For now, I just want to make sure that the other ones are in a different folder. And then I can turn off the offset. Okay, so let's select things again. And yes, we are going to still select most of them. I think we're going to leave out these like purely tan ones. I don't really like those, honestly. They're just not that great. Like those. So like we'll leave out these three, essentially, and we'll just grab these. I do actually like these ones, but it's okay. Okay, then we'll just grab the rest of the ones with the leaves. Bam. Okay. Now, export fantasy forest trees slash trees. I don't know. Okay. As long as they're in a different folder, it doesn't matter. So we go back. Again, now we can do SBRG and let's, or sorry, not G, SBR. Change this, add directory, fantasy forest trees, and we should just be able to add that with a random flip and rotation. And then I guess, yeah, we also want to do an offset for this of like -5 to 5, like we were doing before, because I think that was actually pretty good. It was a good enough range of motion. So we go back with that. Rest of this stuff we want, actually, yeah, we definitely want drop, not bottom. None of the other stuff matters. Save this brush, fant. The forest trees. Okay, and then find it. Okay, so this is just the trees now, and the other one is the trees and the other stuff. So if we just skip through the trees and get to this stuff, we should be able to use this brush still just fine for today. I'll have to go through and delete the trees in the other one later, but that's okay. In reality, I think we should probably paste a bunch of these trees first. These bigger trees, just to see, because the other stuff is going to ideally be around that anyway, since these are the bigger chunks. Okay. Oh, right. And something I can do with this one, now that we have this on different brushes, is we can also add in, was it replace all? Yeah, to be true. Because we want the roots to be there. And then we go bind again. Yes, okay. Those roots should really be in the ground now. Yes, that's what we want. That's a lot more realistic, especially with the fences and stuff there. Really want that. And that is also a problem with World Painter. You can't put fences. You can't make fences roots. Even though that's technically something you should be able to do. Can't do it. Nah, but I mean, my point in all of that stupid little rant was just that World Painter has a place as a tool. It is not meant to be the end-all be-all. As with anything, it's not meant to be the end-all be-all. If AI was meant to be the end-all be-all, then we're screwed. You still need to input something in order to get an output. Yeah. Okay. Don't really like, yeah, I'm not getting a lot of the leaved ones. I want more leaf trees. Give me the leaf ones. There we go. I know I have so many of these. There should be no problem in giving me just all of the leaved ones before you give me the dead ones. You should be way more popular. Okay. I'm going a little crazy on the background here instead of like over where I should be actually going crazy. I think maybe like one tree right here, and that's it. So we need like a really good tree. Honestly, that one's pretty good. That'll work. and then maybe like a couple more that are just kind of scattered around. But I think near the actual mountain part, there shouldn't be too many big trees. We kind of want to wean them off as they get closer, I guess. Make them more sparse. Okay. That's a lot of trees. What's really gonna make this all come together is honestly just the leaves and stuff more so than anything. At least I think. Okay, let's go to the other brush. Let's see what we can get in terms of the other plants and stuff. Just a little bit around the other trees that we've put now. Let me also make sure. Wait, what? Did I do SPRG on accident? I think I did. Okay, yeah, we want to get rid of this. Okay. Find that again, and then, yeah, now we don't have to worry about it being weirdly above the ground or something. For one of these plants, anyway. Let's put a mushroom just kind of chilling in between those. And then, yeah, maybe one right there. Another couple of rumps around. In there. And yeah, I mean, I will say though, if you can find some sort of actual method in getting plants to look as natural as possible, all within World Painter, kudos on you. I mean, I guess also World Machine usually, but yeah. If you can figure out a method to do it, kudos to you. You do you. But for me, it's just not worth it. Doesn't end up looking as natural regardless of what I try to do. So I just kind of gave up trying to make World Painter work with the trees. And obviously, most of the trees that I use have roots and stuff that I want to do very specific things within terrain. And like when you start getting really, really detailed, like this isn't quite as detailed as I've ever gotten, but yeah, when you start getting really into the nitty gritty of what a forest should be and can be, this ain't even close. And World Painter can never get close. And I do know a lot of people that use World Painter. I know people that have tried to do things that are close to it, but I don't think they're quite there, you know? At least personally. Maybe that's just me. But yeah. This has got kind of an upgraded taiga biome vibe to it, like with the mushrooms and the other stuff together, you know, especially with the red mushrooms. It's like an upgraded taiga biome. I like it. I'm getting a nice vibe from it so far. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to make the foliage. That's gonna be the most fun part. Is the smaller stuff. It's gonna be the. We'll have to do a lot of experiments with that, I think, before we actually do the big commands with that, because some of the bigger commands when it comes to foliage can take a long time, and yeah, I don't know if we want that all the time. So what I'm trying to do right now, just so you know, is leave sort of a gap in the middle right now, just so we don't have too much blocking these the mountains that we want to be able to see. So like at least I should either be able to stand over here or back here and get a really nice sort of cinematic view to things. And it's okay if like one tree is sort of maybe like blocking the middle, obviously not like this one, but maybe something small, yeah, like that's not bad. But like anything more around there might kind of obstruct the mountains and stuff, you know. So like I gotta be careful, that's all I'm saying. So I'm kind of avoiding the middle for now, is all. Just letting you know why. Yeah, I'll have to go through and delete all of the schematics from the same brush there. Honestly, I'm really happy already with this. This is already looking fantastic. Let me just take a screenshot for the thumbnail, you know. Yeah, this is gonna be good. So I'm just starting to think about things real quick because we need to take a pause, and by we I mean me, and sort of think about what I'm actually gonna do and plan things a little bit because you got to do it. So I'm just thinking the problem again is this middle section here, but I don't want to get too crazy with like little foliage and stuff because I do want to use some of this stuff back here, like the leaves and stuff. Not these. Where are we? This way. Yeah. Okay. So I do want to use some of the smaller stuff. Where? Oh gosh. Yeah. Here we go. This stuff. So I want to use some of these bushes and stuff. Maybe mostly the smaller ones. I don't think I want to use the like tall ones here. These ones I probably won't use any of, and probably none of these trees here either. None of those are useful. None of those taller ones are useful. These ones are okay. Those ones are definitely gonna go in. These bushes. Probably these two. I don't think the pines will go in though. These are all just leaves, so those won't go in. But yeah, I definitely want to use a few of the bushes and stuff. And then we did make all of these as like recolored versions of things to use, but I'm not really convinced that these are going to look very good, honestly. Maybe like a few patches of them, but honestly, I don't know. Again, I'm not convinced that they're gonna look good. I think these, along with the dead ones, and then maybe these right here, and that's about it. Is all we can add in back. So let's go back with that in mind. Essentially, this middle section, can we reasonably, once the chunks finally load, any day now. Okay, yeah. So in this middle section, can we reasonably put those like bushes that we just talked about in this without it sort of obstructing either the valley here or the mountain? So like even if we, take the screenshot from over here or whatever, like in general, I'm just gonna kind of leave a good chunk of this open, and then we'll fill it in sort of later once we get sort of better idea of what we're actually trying to do with all of the plants, all of the different kinds of plants. I actually really like that I did that. I genuinely do not remember making the bottom underside of these not red, but I think that looks so much better. I wish that all of the taiga biome ones were like this. Like the default generated mushrooms. That would look so good. They can do that. They could. It's nothing stopping them. Obviously, but time. No, I mean that feels like a really easy thing for them to do, is make it like this on the bottom instead of red. Anyway, sidetracked. So with those other bushes, I think we'll probably pop a few of them in here, kind of randomly, as like, their own brush. Actually, did I? Speaking of that, let's go ahead and do that real quick. So select. Let's grab the ones I was just talking about and just make a brush out of them. So this one, we'll just grab all of them. Why not? It's fine. Those, and then these. Oh, and I guess also these. Though, wait. Before I actually click the button, I'm going to replace these leaves over here. So, let's Let's replace these with something else. I guess just birch. Yeah, that's fine. Boom. Boom. Replace spruce. Leaves with birch. Leaves. Do I have G-Mask on? Oh! Genuinely unsure if that got rid of my grid selection, so I'm gonna make sure I do it again on all of them, just so it gives me back the thing. I can confirm we have them selected. Okay, cool. We got them all, hopefully. SBRG export. Let's do fantasy. Forest. Let's do plants. Or let's do bushes. Bush slash bush. Okay. Let me go back. Whee! SBRG, or SBR, I mean. Change. Add directory. Fantasy forest. Bush. Flip, rotation. Random. Probably no offset. I think we want to also keep these to be drop, and then yeah. Okay, let's save this. Fant. Bush. Okay. Find that. Bam. Okay. Perfect. So let's go ahead, and we're just going to kind of go from the far end and just kind of sneak our way in with a bunch of clicks. Just to sort of give ourselves a border to start with. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing over here. Let's just kind of... back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And maybe to there. I think that's okay, because even if we're over here, we can still kind of get in between these. I actually don't really like this one, though. I think this one needs to go. You go bye-bye. And we're just going to punch you out by hand, because I don't want to worry about it. As long as we don't leave anything floating, it's alright. Alright. Yeah, that's the one. So now we can get to here. We still have a pretty good view of the mountains. We can get over back here. We still have good. And now we have a sort of a border of bushes. Let me sort of go along here as well. Okay. And then we'll just kind of spam these around in the end parts that we've already made. And just kind of give them some life. Ideally, though, I do need to put these in first, so we can put the trees around them, because this is not ideal to try to shove under the trees that are already 10 times taller than them. Yeah, I should be able to pace these a lot faster than I am. Okay. Let's go ahead and fly down a little bit and see what we actually just did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once there's grass and stuff in here, this is... Oh, I love pacing trees. This is why this is my favorite part. You just get so far so fast, and it's beautiful. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's where we're going to end up today. So, tomorrow, look forward to the Zeranian Aztec Red command document continued. I may actually go over a few of the old things again, because obviously, well, not obviously, because there have been a lot of updated GIFs and stuff. And I mainly am talking about, yeah, these ones. These ones look so much more better, and I have to go over these again tomorrow, first thing, and just talk about that because yes, they did a good job. Anyway, with that, look forward to the World Edit and Expressions doc walkthrough continued tomorrow, same time, same place. And I do want to say, actually, real quick before I go, I did actually do this. The wavelengths puzzle. I finally figured it out. It's elegant, but it is difficult. It not difficult in the way that it's like, oh my god, I could never figure that out. It's like difficult in the way that it's finicky, you know. It's ambidextrous or whatever. What's the word? Not ambidextrous. It takes some work, you know, to get the right angles and then spin it into itself, and it takes work. Not necessarily the most difficult thing ever, but yeah, did enjoy it, and maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll show off one of the other puzzles that I've been really enjoying and loving and just solving over and over again. It's a weird one, but yeah. Anyway, random little tangent there at the end, but figured I'd show it off because I forgot about it. Anyway, oh, and also I may actually finish the Marvel ranking video or ranking thing tomorrow as well. We'll see though. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so do click them as you please. Pluto out.